Yo, welcome to TDL
What's happening?
through a different lens. I'm your co-host Joe, passing on to my brothers.
I'm Dej.
I'm Jacob.
Let's go, TDL baby. Alright, cool. Yeah, we're gonna kick off with obviously welcome back Jacob from international duty. Get me?
Yes.
Big privilege and that.
El Jefe.
Hey, El Jefe, captain in your country, you know. Hey, that's a madness, bro. That's a madness. Like, how did that come? Did you know beforehand you were gonna be skipper? Like, what?
No, to be fair. Obviously, obviously got called up, and then when I did land on the plane, I was thinking, hold on, are you our actual captain? That's usually our captain who's getting older now. Wasn't there, so I was thinking, okay, it's who is actually going to be our captain this time. So when we landed, we have obviously a new head coach. He hadn't decided or anything like that. So we had it was probably the second day.
Sorry to cut you off. Was this your first fixtures with the new head coach, or? Oh no, you said you did summer.
In Guyana.
Cool.
So these were our basically our first proper fixtures. We only had like a 3-week camp with him before. Where he just kind of used everything of old. So it was an old captain. It was nothing was new. It was just everything was regimented and kept the same because he didn't want to bring any change to anything.
Okay.
So obviously it was a new kind of squad that come out this time as well. A younger squad, I'd say. Different faces. So we landed and obviously we had our second session on the beach and we had a conversation after.
Man said on the beach.
So casually, you know? On the beach, casual.
Yeah, well, you know, it's in Grenada, so we had our second session on the beach, and he pulled me to the side, and we had a conversation basically, and he named me captain privately. Then, told me I'd be captain for the ongoing future, and then named the vice captain also to me, and then obviously had a conversation with him.
Okay.
And then I got named captain to the team.
What, the same day or?
No. So named captain to the team maybe 2 days later. But everyone knew I was captain.
Oh, okay,
but
fair enough.
not from
not officially.
Not officially. Yeah, so I got named captain, and then obviously from there it's just taken on a different role. A role that I haven't had to do in international duty before. You kind of have to take command of a lot of things.
So is it permanent captain, or was it captain for those specific fixtures?
Currently permanent.
Okay, cool.
And then obviously we'll see
going
forwards. Going forwards, what happens basically. So, definitely a great experience. Definitely a proud experience. As I said, it was kind of a vision into reality. To be fair, something I thought of when I first started playing for Grenada a few years back, because I thought all the boys were. I felt like all the boys were getting older, and I was like one of the younger boys. I was thinking there's a possibility, but there's still a few guys around my age. So
okay.
Being 26, I'm a relatively young captain, to be fair, because there is still a lot of senior boys in the team, a lot of older ones in the team. But it's just taking on a different responsibility. A lot of things that you have to do in the camp. Everyone now comes to you for answers. You're now having to communicate with different staff members, and it's like you're having to kind of run the camp on the player side, and then you have to also go to run the camp on the players to managers. Something that I'm not used to, but got used to over the course of the trip, really.
Hey, I mean, I guess like with the leadership aspects, just one, you're obviously gonna learn on the job, and then two, just embrace it, innit? You get me? Like, it's a new opportunity. You don't know where it's gonna take you.
Exactly.
But big up you, man. That is massive. Literally,
That's a big one, man.
Trust. When I see when Grenada posted on Insta, I was like, nah. I was like, my dog with the armband, you know, because you're quite discreet with stuff. Yeah, I was like, this guy could have known for like 2-3 months, and he won't say shit. But
I literally. So the only people I messaged back home, were my missus and the family chat. To be fair, and literally let them know, and I said, I'll let everyone else know when it comes out. Basically.
No, that's
and then it was just a great experience, to be fair, and obviously doing that from now, knowing going forward that I'm having to be in control of kind of the group, and everyone comes to me for what's going on. It's a good responsibility to have it in some aspects, and in some aspects not as much, because I don't know everything that's going on.
Yeah.
But they feel like I know everything, so that everyone's coming to me, and I'm like, so half the time, I'll be honest, they were coming to me. I say, 1 minute. I pick up the phone. ring the team manager, phone him, ask him the answer, come back to them, and then, this is what we're doing today. And sometimes my decisions get overruled by staff, which is normal.
Yeah, that's natural.
But most of the time, they listen to what I'm saying because I'm the voice of the team, really. And then we just go from there. And I got a good relationship with the actual head coach. And there's a lot of new staff members, so it's kind of gaining trust from them. And it was a good trip, to be fair.
Is the head coach and majority or all the staff, are they based in Grenada?
They're all based in Grenada, but they're not all Grenadian. So the head coach is Terry Connor. Used to be Mick McCarthy's assistant.
Okay, yeah.
The one that used to be at Wolves and Ipswich and them. So
He
so
goes everywhere with Mick.
Yeah, so that's our head coach. Then we have our fitness coach is English as well. Wayne Andrews, he used to play in the Premier League, play for teams like Palace and that sort of stuff. So he's now a fitness coach. And then the other ones are kind of Grenadian based, but have played outside of Grenada.
Okay.
And kind of lived outside of Grenada, but now they're back in Grenada basically. And then we have a team manager, which is like in the NBA and the NFL, you see GMs.
Okay,
so we basically have a GM.
I was wondering when you said team manager, I was like, where you going with this?
Yeah, no, team manager is a GM. So your team manager is a person that sorts out everything, travel, logistics, finances, kit, stuff like that. So they control the camp, whereas the head coach controls the football.
Yeah.
So
okay, no, that makes sense.
Yeah. So you go to the GM, which we call the team manager, for everything. You go to TC, the head coach, for football-related things.
So are you expecting on the next international break, which is October, I believe, that they'll somewhat speak to you first before doing the official call-ups for everyone, or just speak to you like prior to you traveling?
Well, we've already had... So when I landed back, we started having conversations about the next one because it's literally 3 weeks away.
Yeah.
So...
are they qualifiers, like competitive fixtures as well?
It's Nations League fixtures again. We're playing Jamaica and we've got Suriname again. Suriname in Suriname and Jamaica in Grenada.
Yeah.
So, it's all literally competitive from here on out, really. It's not really any friendly fixtures until next year. I don't even think there's friendly fixtures next year, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for the rest of for the next year, it's all competitive fixtures.
And I guess like with Nations League, it cuts out the friendlies even more.
Right.
In that aspect.
Right.
Fair. No, that's sick, man. Hey,
yeah.
Big up you, and you getting an assist on your first game as skipper as well.
Yeah. Trust me, I saw that clip as well, man. Left foot whipping.
Yeah. Trust. I said, right, man. He didn't even look up. He just like, whoop, bang. He knew where everyone was. So I was like, saying that. And I was like, you know, actually, because I think I was up at that point during the night. And I seen like the notification straight away. And then I think I checked like a few minutes later thinking, all right, you lot are going to win. Because it was like 87th minute or something like that.
87th minute.
And then they equalised like a minute or two later. I was like, no bloody way.
I'll be honest. Everyone was in party mode. Everyone was celebrating too much. I tried to get everyone to calm down, but I'll be honest, it was euphoric. So everyone was still in. The celebration went on for too long. The ref started the game too quickly. And before you knew it, everyone wasn't settled down. If we just got through, I said for the next 5 minutes, we need to get through the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
If we got it through the next 5 minutes, we win the game. But there was 8 minutes added on.
Yeah.
So it was going to be a tough one. But I feel like we win the game. We should have won the game in normal time anyway. The amount of chances we actually had, we should have probably won the game. But, you know, we're taking steps in the right direction as a nation, I believe, because we've come from off the back of big losses to the USA and big losses to other countries. And, you know, we picked up the draw against Guyana. We then picked up the draw against Suriname. I know we lost to Honduras, but they're a level above us as a nation in terms of football. So, it was, all in all, I'd call it a successful trip because it sets us up in the right stead for October. Even if that's with more new bodies coming back or like other senior players coming in the team because, you know, we're playing Jamaica. So sometimes it's a case of the bigger fixtures call for bigger players.
Yeah.
If not, if it's the same group, then we go again. We have a system that sort of works for us. And we kind of just run with it. We're a hard-working team, to be fair. And obviously that makes up for the lack of quality aspect. And And especially in the Caribbean and with our fans behind us, that also helps us. So, yeah, man.
Touche. Fair play. Calm.
Yeah.
All right, well, again, congrats to you and your family on that.
Cheers, bro.
That must be special for you guys in general. And yeah, bring on the next international fixtures, which are flipping 3 weeks away. I don't really mean bring it on.
Yeah.
Means we miss out on top flight club football.
Yeah,
but
we want club ball.
We move. Speaking of club ball, we're actually watching Man United Brighton as we're currently filming / podding right now. So if you guys hear reactions from us, you know why. And me and Dej, United supporters.
It's not looking good for us right now, but
1-0 down to Brighton.
Fingers crossed we turn this around.
Jacob is very happy about that right now.
Yeah.
I'm an Arsenal fan.
Bad vibes. But yeah, Dej, what are you saying? Aaron Rodgers.
Yes. So, Aaron Rodgers versus Jets versus the Bills. As you should know, Rodgers has moved to New York over this past off-season. First game, there was a lot of hype leading into this, seeing what he could do with the new offensive line with Garrett Wilson, Sauce Gardner and co. But how many minutes in, shall I say? 5 minutes in? 3 plays in at least.
Yeah, four plays, I believe.
Yeah.
Torn Achilles.
At that age as well.
39.
Yeah, that's nuts.
It's a long way to go. A very long way to go.
And obviously, like, a lot of, like, analysts were speaking on, before he spoke out in his surgery, speaking on potential retirement for him, which is understandable given his age. But thankfully, he's kind of rebuffed those comments. And, like, he's optimistic on his recovery and all that.
Right.
What you saying earlier before we started filming, he said he wants to come back
This season, yeah.
It's not happening, but at least he's optimistic in the sense that retirement doesn't look like it's on the cards now, innit? And we actually want to see him compete in that Division 1 and with a new team.
Right.
Like, because everything was just somewhat picturesque, him coming out with a flag, obviously 9/11 New York. Yeah. So it made sense. The whole state was basically hyped up, and just the league in general, innit? So, because I think I saw after the game, it was the most viewed game, Monday night game in NFL history.
Okay.
Monday night football game.
Yeah, would have been.
And I was like,
2 top quarterbacks as well.
Yeah. Obviously, the disclaimer, Dej is a big Josh Allen fan. Just putting that out there.
Yep.
Josh Allen's his guys, Buffalo Bills.
That's my guy.
Not mine.
But yeah. I mean, to the game itself, Josh Allen basically, I hate putting on players, but he lost them the game.
I'd say so.
Yeah, I think what happens is with the Bills, Josh Allen always, it seems like he always puts it on himself, and he always tries to do like the hero wall, which I don't mind sometimes, but there's times where you actually just need to like make small plays to just end up in a to make a big difference. The small plays always make a big difference,
right?
But doing those 50-yard passes, sometimes it just doesn't work.
Do you know what it was? Yeah? When I was watching the game, it wasn't even so much the passes as much. It was the running into danger and taking the hits.
But he feels like he likes
that.
to.
No, but like in game, I was literally, there was one he could easily run out of bounds and he wanted to get an extra yard. And I'm like, bro, you've already got the first down. Run out of bounds so you won't take the hit. He took the hit. Then later on in the game, before overtime, he does the jumping over. These times, it's going to be 4th down anyway because you haven't got to first down mark. And I'm like, bro, man's doing Superman.
Yeah.
In the first game of the season, when you're not up, I was like, bro, this guy, it's like...
He needs to taper his Superman
he
modes.
needs to listen to Stephon Diggs on the sideline saying, be smart. And obviously, that's not a good look. But, bruv, he literally needs to be smart. Because half the stuff... Oh, my gosh, Brighton are 2-0 up.
Yes.
Oh,
yes. Fuck. Yes.
Oh, flip's sake.
Yes, Brighton are 2-0 up. Thank you.
Where do we go from here?
See how the Man United fans are sad right now. We'll carry on happily speaking about the New York Jets and the Bills.
Yeah, Josh Allen. Yeah. Oh, damn it. But yeah, no, Josh Allen, literally, like, he causes so much of his own downfall.
I'd say he's the modern day Cam Newton. But I don't know I don't know if he is what Cam Newton was. He's trying to. It feels like he's trying to be that, but he doesn't have.
Day, in terms of what exactly though?
In the way, like Cam would try and fight for the extra yard when you don't need to get the extra yard. Like Josh Allen does that, and it's like I feel like it's it's because I'm macho. I'm a quarterback. I'm not even I'm a quarterback. I'm a football player.
Yeah,
you get what I mean. Instead of thinking I'm actually the quarterback. Let me just get out of bounds and protect my body because I've got to come back on and throw this ball. But he wants to fight for the extra yard and do this and do that. I know it might be good for the team morale, but it don't look like it's helping out the team right now.
I think the player teammates they would have gone past that part now because they know he's done it in the past, so he doesn't need to do that whole proving it to that aspect. Like, but yeah, I don't get him, man. I genuinely don't get him. I think he's got the most turnovers out of all quarterbacks now since the beginning of last season.
He's a gunslinger though. He just likes to.
Yeah, he's got the qualities of a top quarterback, but the decision making of someone like Jameis Winston, which doesn't always fare well when you're trying to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't mind turning the ball over. It's like, okay, cool. If I'm gonna go for it, let's go. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
If I turn it over, I turned it over 50 yards down there, so it's like a punt. That's what I feel like he looks at it like.
Probably.
And I don't know about the Bills. To be fair, I don't know about the Bills.
I won't be too worried.
No, I will a little bit.
It's the first game.
It's not even the first game. I feel like everything's coincided with their off season as well.
Because you had Stephon Diggs just from the back end of last season
for a tantrum.
Yeah,
but then the head coach even said, "I don't know what's going on," and obviously that was a bad look. So like Josh Allen in one of his pressers had to kind of like minimize it down, which kind of made sense, but. When the head coach, quarterback, star wide receiver, no one's in line. I'm like, rah.
They're
the
not
people that need to be in
so
line aren't in line.
It is a recipe for disaster, though.
Yeah.
But,
and they haven't ended the last two seasons well.
Yeah.
So, and now they haven't started this season well at all.
Yeah.
We never started last season well either, though.
I know, but...
No, they did start last season well. They started 6-1 last season.
Yeah, they started last season well.
Because they demolished the Rams on the first game.
I felt like they were going Super Bowl last season.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking about the season before.
Yeah, probably.
When they lost to the Chiefs in the NFC Championship.
We lost like 3 games.
But I actually don't know for the Bills. If Aaron Rodgers was fit, I'd fear that they wouldn't make it out their division.
I fear they still might not make it out of the division now.
Nah, I don't know how Zach Wilson's
anything's
gonna
possible.
I don't feel like I feel like the Jets are gonna sign a veteran quarterback.
I feel like they are, but do you think they're gonna sign a veteran to start? Or?
Yeah, I feel like who are the big free agents? I say big free agency names out there. What, there's Cam, that's a free agent.
Yeah.
There's
Carson Wentz,
Colin Kaepernick, Nick Foles.
Yeah, Colin's been.
I know. I'm just including his name. I just want to include his name.
His agent already put his name. His agent already put his name out there, and they kind of.
He's available for a workout.
Yeah, exactly. Who else is there? There's names that could do something.
Yeah, I think out of the free agents, obviously Joe Flacco as well. But he was there last year.
I'm not even including him.
Out of the free, it's because he's made himself available.
He made himself available. We ain't available.
Even RG3 kind of made himself available.
That man is on TV.
On Get Up. I know.
Every day.
But to be fair, he even said like, out of even the free agents, it should still be
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson, innit? I feel the only free agent that's kind of realistic is Carson Wentz.
Yeah, because he's young enough. I don't even know. To be fair,
that guy don't make good decisions, fam.
He doesn't, but
it's kind of like Josh Allen,
but Josh Allen is better.
Yeah, he is.
But he was at one point nearly an MVP. But did he win MVP? No,
he was going.
He was going to win. Did his ACL?
They won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so he was at one point nearly an MVP quarterback. There's a lot of free agent, previous MVP or Super Bowl winner quarterbacks right now. Or people that made the Super Bowl. Cam.
Yeah.
MVP, made the Super Bowl. Colin Kaepernick took the 49ers to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Carson Wentz, basically MVP, did win the Super Bowl, just not him. Nick Foles, Super Bowl MVP.
That's crazy.
Do you get what I mean? There is a lot of people out there that are free to sign that are probably better than some of the players in the NFL. Not like we've ever played in the NFL, but on eye test.
Zach Wilson is still a top draft pick per se, but
Well, that was like, what, this is his third year now, isn't
Yeah,
it?
hopefully Rodgers is teaching him something behind the scenes.
He looked a bit like Aaron Rodgers when he was flinging the ball. You know, he does a
touchdown.
Yeah.
He
Looked
looked
a
like
bit,
Rodgers
yeah,
Devontae.
yeah, he looked a bit like him. So
It was nice still, but
Rodgers ain't known for bread and young quarterbacks anyway.
no, but he knows this man ain't taking his job.
Yeah.
That's why he's been like coaching him up
Yeah.
and stuff. Because even Skip made a decent point on yesterday's Undisputed episode saying when Rodgers is healthy and stuff like that, he actually wants him to call some plays for Wilson like he did in preseason. Because it looked like it was working a little bit.
Right,
Innit? Obviously, preseason, you're not playing the competition that you're playing in the regular season and stuff. But I mean, but it's not. If that's what makes Wilson click, then
Then it helps.
and if the Jets are gonna have to force to play him throughout the season, I think they're gonna go for like not a free agent. The only free agent that I see possible is Carson Wentz. But
You don't see Cam Newton?
Nah.
Nah, don't see him playing again.
Nah.
I think it's too far removed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's someone like
I just want him back in the NFL.
I know you did.
that's-
That's your guy,
That's,
bro.
yeah, I just want him back.
Like a Jameis Winston or something. It'll be like a second string quarterback on
okay.
another team.
Yeah.
Or Cooper Rush. Like there were discussions about that, and that actually sounded decent considering he's a game manager. Inverted commas. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Because they've got the talent.
Does Fitzpatrick still?
Nah, he called it a day.
You know what I'm thinking about him? He reminds just Josh Allen, you know. That's what Josh Allen could turn into.
Oh my
That's what Josh
God.
Allen could turn into.
Nah, you're violating.
Ah, shit.
No, he could turn into him.
Just Josh Allen's a
Nah, I'm
much
joking.
bigger physical.
Yeah, I'm only joking.
Nah,
The way
take
they
it
throw the
piss.
ball, their guns, they both like don't mind throwing
Hey,
interceptions.
when it came to Fitz magic,
Yeah.
the magic was magic.
It's
bro.
true. It's true.
He was doing his thing at Miami for a little bit.
Bro.
Speaking of Aaron Rodgers, do you see what his predecessor, I don't know if that's the right word, but the man that's come up after him at Green Bay is doing?
Oof.
Mr. Jordan Love.
Jordan Love.
Mate, maybe it was right for Jordan Love to sit.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, Rodgers' father.
Yeah, maybe.
Again,
Maybe.
sit all those years and learn properly, like, because he looked comfortable.
Yeah, real comfortable. It looks like Green Bay have a great scouting team for quarterbacks.
No, for real.
It looks like that way because they scout quarterbacks to last them 15 years. And it feels like they've got their next one.
Yeah.
After that first game anyway.
Obviously, it was the Bears, but, like,
You're gonna
Yeah,
play against what's funny.
that should come with a warning attached to
it's
it.
true. It's true.
Yeah.
But no, he was looking nice in that game. Just like he looked like he's had a few starts over the years, but he looked like he'd been playing for years. And
Yeah.
he was like their franchisee quarterback for a few years. And
Yeah.
like there was nothing on his name, all that jazz. So no, I actually think the Packers can do something in that division. Like,
I believe so too. They got a good young core.
and I mean the Vikings have started 0-2, so
Yeah.
but
Don't know what they've been. We spoke about Kirk Cousins before. Don't look at his numbers and think he played well. Because that's the thing. You're going to look at his numbers and think he played well. I watched the game.
What, the Philly game?
Yeah, I watched the Philly game and I said to myself, hold on. When it actually matters, you don't produce. And because think about it. They turned the ball over. Four fumbles in the first half.
He only had one though.
I know he only had one. But still, 3-4 fumbles in the first half.
Yeah, that's bad.
You could still go. They were still in a position to win the game.
Yeah, I think Philly have been lucky to be 2-0
Oh yeah.
in both games.
They haven't
Like,
started like the team I thought they would be.
If Justin Jefferson did that fumble into the end zone, like
It's a different game.
that first half was so tight. I
They
thought
fumbled
the
a
Vikings-
couple times,
Yeah,
man.
bro. Like, obviously, I know what you mean in terms of Kirk Cousins' numbers looking inflated and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But even chasing the game, bro, like I feel like he done enough, innit?
No, that.
I just feel like I've never liked the Vikings defense anyway.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about that.
Mate, Philly run for 46 of their 71 plays or some jazz. That is mad.
Yeah.
And they had the ball like 40 to 20 minutes or something.
Yeah, didn't their running back run for 175?
Yeah.
Yeah, see.
Swift. When
Yeah,
he come
Swift.
from the Lions,
Yeah.
innit? Yeah.
You just
So,
weren't healthy at the Lions.
Bro,
Yeah.
I mean, I know, I get what you mean with Kirk Cousins, but like my counter to that is that his receivers get up numbers. Do you know what I mean? His receivers eat.
Yeah, they do. They do.
So
his receivers don't complain.
Yeah.
But does it translate into? It does translate into wins. It does, to be fair, because he's always had winning seasons.
There was a little dispute though between Hurts and Brown.
Yes,
on the sidelines.
I did see that.
But let's see what comes of that.
They're best friends as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I did see that.
Where? It's because what? Brown only got four
targets.
or something
Yeah.
like that, yeah.
Interesting.
It's only second game.
I know. You know wide receivers though.
Yeah.
You know they want to get their touches.
But Philly play best when they run the ball as well.
Yeah. They're a running team, if we're being honest.
And if he's getting double teamed, then you got Slim Reaper on the other side. Where?
And look, you can't complain about your touches if your team's winning games.
Yeah, it's true.
Because all the coaches are going to turn around to you and say, "Did we win?"
Exactly.
That's the bottom line at the end of the day.
Did we win?
What's that? Vikings 0-2, Philly 2-0. Yeah, like I said, I think Philly's been fortunate to be 2-0. I feel like Patriots should have beat them in the first game as well.
But to still get the wins while going through a little.
That's the thing with the NFL. The wins are actually so crucial because there's not a lot of games.
Yeah,
like,
you have to win literally each week.
Is there 14 more games for them and that's it?
Nah,
15. There's 17 games. Yeah.
Mm.
Even Lamar got off to an okay start for the Ravens. I say okay because I don't think he particularly played his best game.
I think okay is nice.
I'm just why I say okay because to be fair, he didn't play well, but his team always wins.
Yeah,
you get what I mean?
Oh yeah. No, me on Lamar scale, like I'm high on him, innit? I just don't think he played well, innit?
No, he didn't. He didn't really play well at all.
Yeah.
I'm going off from watching highlights because I did not watch that game live.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest, I weren't changing channels in America.
Nah, I heard that.
I heard that. To watch 15 different games. No.
Jacob's a bit big time now. He's skipping for the national team. Do you know what I mean?
Man's watching matches with different languages attached.
El Jefe.
They're moving like that was good. I wanted to sit at home and watch Red Zone.
Nah, that's what. Oh, I'm so happy the NFL's back. Just Red Zone alone is one of the best things ever,
bro. So when Sunday 6 o'clock comes, you know what you're doing. You know, you can just sit down, relax. You watch your first set of games and then the next set of games.
Nah, Gara. Because I think I've even got to work from home tomorrow, potentially. And I was like, I'm fine. When they were like, oh, Joe, I said Sunday, I can do. I can do. So I'll be watching the NFL. You get me? So
I got one more game to speak about.
Go on.
And it's the Dallas Cowboys killing the New York Giants. Absolutely killing the New York Giants. And the New York Giants, you paid your quarterback how much, this offseason?
40 million a year. 160.
160. You paid him 160 million
to
put up that performance.
Danny Dimes.
So, and you didn't want to pay Saquon?
Where?
Look, hey, I'm not the owner of the franchise, but I know who I would have paid.
All right, Gara. Even if Jones said, I'm not signing, and they didn't franchise, bro, I reckon they could have found a decent enough quarterback.
Bro, there's quarterbacks on the market that would have gone for less than 40 mil.
Yeah, like at the time before Jones had signed.
100%.
Like potentially.
You could have
42 million this year.
Or they could have franchise tagged him.
Bro, they should have tried to go.
They should have franchise tagged him.
They should have.
He needs to prove himself more.
Right. They could have also signed Lamar.
Yeah.
They could have signed Lamar. Yeah. They could have done a lot of things this offseason, but they said, oh no, we're going to pay this man. Look how it's working out for you. I'm just saying.
To be fair, that Cowboys defense is flipping ferocious.
No, it is. I'm not saying it's not. But what I'm saying is,
bro,
you need a quarterback.
I was scared.
You need a quarterback to counteract that.
Yeah,
you do need a quarterback to counteract that.
God, that is a 40-0 drop. And there was basically no offense from the Cowboys.
Nah, Daniel Jones, he runs, but he's actually not that quick. He's not that mobile either. He just runs like he's running for his life.
No, that's what it actually looks like. Every time he runs, I'm scared.
It's like I'm breaking out.
Yeah. Honestly.
It's gonna be. I don't think the Giants are gonna do as well as last year.
Yeah, I think that quarterback will get found out this season anyway.
Who? Daniel Jones?
Yeah, for not being
because he'll probably subconsciously think, I've been paid, I need to throw more.
Right.
Whereas like last season was their formula, innit?
Mm-hmm.
That's because he was running and no one expected him to run last season.
Yeah, like and he was a good game manager. He didn't
Yeah.
actually turn the ball over.
Mm-hmm. But now,
I'm sure he had the least interceptions in the league last season or something.
I believe so.
Even though he didn't have a high touchdown rate, but I mean Saquon's your guy, innit?
That's the thing.
But
They need to liven up.
But I mean, that's the thing. Like now, the Cowboys got the Jets this weekend. Obviously, that's meant to be their prime time not Sunday night game, but Sunday evening game.
Yeah.
But no Rodgers. But obviously,
I would have loved to see Rodgers against him because you always deals with the Cowboys.
Yeah, it cooks the Cowboys. And look at me, my English moving mad. But flipping, they're gonna make Zach Wilson run.
Yeah, they will. They will. But the Jets have a good offensive line.
Last year it wasn't that good, but this year, to be fair, on Monday night's game against the Bills, it was actually very decent. Like
that's why I say they got a good offensive line. I know the Bills have a good defense. Not obviously, I think the Cowboys might have the number one defense in the NFL.
Yeah, them or the 49ers. Yeah.
The 49ers are the most well-rounded team I've seen.
Yeah, they destroyed the Steelers. Oh my gosh,
the most well-rounded team I've seen in a long time.
Like that was the best win of the weekend in
100%.
terms of an all-round team effort.
Yeah. Do you know what I'd say the most surprising win for me was? The Cleveland Browns.
I'm not surprised though.
You weren't surprised?
Because, they got Joe Burrow. Like, they're 5-1 against him, I think.
I know, but it's just...
I think it's the way they done it.
Yeah, and I felt like Joe Burrow was going to come into the season just being paid as the highest paid quarterback in the NFL ever.
His slight or excuse I'll give him is obviously he was injured, innit? So... He only just came back last week and stuff.
Yeah,
like
he kind of rushed.
I don't think we doubt he'll ever be as bad as he was. And there was no turnovers from him.
No, you're not
Man
wrong.
just threw for 80-odd yards.
Yeah. To be fair, his offensive line have never protected him.
Yeah. Was it
ever?
Lau Collins, the one that they got from the Cowboys? They released him.
Yeah.
These times when he came last season, he was like, oh, I'm going to protect Joe. He made some statement or something like, don't worry, Joe, you'll be safe under me. And I'm like, bro, you didn't even last 2 years.
Look how that's working out.
Bruv, so, yeah. But it was a good win for the Browns, so it was a good win. Deshaun still needs to get better, but I think as the game went on, after his interception, which was woeful, he started to warm up a bit, innit? So...
I mean, you better, man. After taking that kind of time out, with all that trouble.
Timeout, the guarantee money. Oh my gosh, Brighton 3-0.
3-0.
Oh,
game over. I even started celebrating before he kicked the ball.
Lord God.
Hey, change the
Look
channel,
at you. No. We're going to watch this. We're going to carry on watching this game, people.
Start getting
We're
vexed,
going to carry on watching this game.
This was a terrible time to be doing this.
Speaking of Manchester United... Right.
Let's not even speak on that.
No. Because you two are Man United fans, what do you guys feel about the Jadon Sancho situation right now?
Kind of where it started, man.
Me personally,
yeah, you go first.
I feel like out of all the players since Ten Hag has come in, that's the one he's kind of protected the most over the last year. Oh, that was a finish. And even watching Ten Hag's presser after Arsenal, when he said he hasn't trained well, when I read it, I was like, oh, maybe he didn't need to say it. Then when I watched it, I was like, it actually weren't that deep. Maybe he didn't need to say it as much, but it weren't that deep. Like, bro, Pep said to Nunes yesterday, he said his first touch ain't good enough. No one said nothing.
Nope, you can't.
You get me? I hear it, but like, Ten Hag's protected Sancho like mad over the last year, innit? And just, if man's protected you and like they're doing certain things for you, apparently there was an athletic report this week saying that him and the coaching staff even did like a plan for him to make sure, obviously the whole late to training stuff.
Okay, yeah.
To make sure he's not late. Apparently earlier on he was fine, and then Hannibal scored a banger. Hey. Early on he was fine, then apparently he resorted back to his old ways because there's been talks of this when he was at Dortmund. Southgate supposedly said this at England duty as well. Like, Ten Hag hasn't said one bad thing about him over the last year, and then this happens. Like, Sancho, for me, even if he's in the right in his statement, bro, you're not gonna win putting out a statement like that on Twitter to everyone's surprise. Do you know what I mean? And then he deleted it 2 days ago or something. But apparently he supposedly said he's not going to apologize, which I haven't got a problem with. If you feel you've done nothing wrong, stand by it. Don't apologize for the sake of it. It's just stupid in my eyes. But, bro, if he's been advised or like they gave the green light for him to put out that statement, boy, that is a massive mistake. Because
I don't know who's advising him in that part of things to put out a statement.
Yeah.
Especially after a manager's... He didn't really... well, my thoughts were... The press conference wasn't bad enough for you to put out a statement about it.
Exactly.
It's something that people say every day. You didn't train well enough. You say, okay, cool. Next week.
The only thing I agree with him is he was probably indirect in Anthony, for instance, he performs poorly. He gets bare chances. Fair. That's fair. Or maybe one or two other players, innit? But, bro, if they're feeling like your effort's not even there in training enough, when you're on the pitch, you're passive.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like... Not to say, cause I don't rate Anthony anyway. I never rated him. When we signed him, still don't rate him. I'll probably rate him even less. No. Like, Sancho's a better player than him. Yeah. But at least Anthony shows a bit more grit about him when he's playing. Bro, like...
he does.
It's like, fam. I'm like... for me, I just feel Sancho hasn't helped himself throughout a long time since being at United, innit? And whether that's the environment of the club, blah, blah, blah. The club could be toxic, whatever. But I always say, like... Players need to take games by the scruff of their neck sometimes themselves, innit?
Yeah.
You get me?
Can't always be
it can't be always everything. Yeah, exactly, bro. You're an intelligent player enough because his game is based on his brain. Pause. But do you know what I mean? Like, it's not an athletic ability thing. Yeah. It's based on how he sees the game and all that jazz. So, like, bro, like, me, I'll always back players, but I'll, like, depending, obviously, if it's ridiculous or whatever. But on this one, I'm backing the manager. On everything, when it's been player versus the manager since Ten Hag's come in, I back Ten Hag. Yeah. Because...
He's usually... Well, you see it from a different perspective, obviously, when you're the manager of the football club. And I just... When I saw the statement and saw everything, I was just like, interesting, because I don't think it's something that you need to respond to.
Yeah.
That's all I felt like. I said... Yeah, he said this, he said that. Just go back and train on Monday and do better.
Or go and speak to a manager one-on-one.
Oh, don't put out a statement on Twitter.
Do the training thing, like you said, go be better. But actually go speak to a manager and say, I feel like you call man out when you didn't need to. Yeah. But that will still stay internal. We don't need to know this.
Nobody needed to know.
That's exactly what it was.
He should never put out that statement. You should have said to him, should have went to him the next day and be like, yeah, like you said, like, I don't agree with what you said, or find a way to move past it, or find a way to see where each other's coming from. And if you say you didn't train hard, maybe Sancho should look at himself and be like, oh, like, maybe I didn't train hard. Yeah. Maybe in the games, that's where he turns up, because, you know, some players ain't known for being good trainers anyway, like Hazard. So it could be like that for him. But at the same time, people are looking to Sancho as well because he's one of the highest paid at the club anyway. Yeah,
got a big influence.
So if you're doing that with the influence that you're supposed to be carrying, and the reports are coming out now that the players are looking at him a bit sideways as well because of what he's allowed to get away with. Yeah. That's going to be his last paycheck, like last big paycheck anyway, unless he goes Saudi.
Yeah. So I think he's fortunate. Obviously, he's still got age on his side.
He's still young. He's 23.
Yeah, all he needs is one good season to keep him in the game.
Yeah, he's to be fair, he's got the talent, he's got the ability to do.
Plus, he's already been at United for a year.
He's got the ability.
2 years. This is his first season, isn't it?
It's just literally, look, I just say to him, if it was me, just buckle down, head down, get to work, honestly, and have a conversation with. I've seen he's probably had a conversation with him, but have a genuine conversation with him. What do I need to do to get back into this team? Because the manager, I've been in a situation where, what do I need to do to get back in this team? The manager more time will tell you. And then once you've done everything possible, then you can go back to them and say, why am I not in the team?
Yeah.
The team's not getting results. I'm still not playing. What's the reason? And then you can bring out your statement. But do everything first before you bring out the statement. Like, just don't bring out the statement because you're feeling emotional that day.
Yeah.
Like, do everything possible first, in-house, and then bring it out. That's my thing.
Yeah.
because you just never know. And once you bring it out publicly, now it's the public are going to have a response to it.
Yeah.
Now your manager has to put out a public response, even though it's press conference public. But
and then the media have just been doing stories on him galore.
you get what I
Which
mean?
I
They're
didn't think
starting
was
to-
right, but you've opened a can of worms.
This
bro.
is what they do, man. They start to assassinate your character.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden the value goes down, man.
Which,
Because other clubs have seen what's going on and they're seeing what all these press people are putting out.
mm-hmm.
They're going to start to drag your name through the mud, man.
Nah, it's a shame. It's a shame because I feel like it really didn't need to get where it was. And the thing that didn't help it, international break, and then the window closed just after as well.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, this is all going to be the talking topic.
For the next few months, really.
Like,
Every
you
time
got
he's
some journalists that are just so scummy. They just started bringing up old stuff or just anything.
Anything.
Anything. And it's just easy for people to believe when you've already come out with your stuff, innit? So,
Yeah.
boy, only God knows what's going to happen. I see a picture of him this morning watching the under 18s at the training ground.
yeah, see? But that's the thing. Like, it's going to be now just pictures of him wherever he is. It's now you're going to have media just following you for no reason.
Yeah.
Sancho's out at a club, or Sancho's at a restaurant when he should be training. Something stupid like that. Even though he can do what he wants.
They better not picture him with a girl, you know. 'Cause
Yeah, that's the next one.
Well,
the way our club is rolling, yeah.
This week was, early this week, pictures of him in New York partying for
With John Wall's birthday.
John Wall's, yeah.
Yeah.
At
Was
least
it New York or wherever?
But
Wan-Bissaka was there, but nothing's going to be said.
But that's
Because
it's
Aaron got his
international.
head down last year.
But my thing is, it's international break. You're allowed to on international break. You're allowed to go and do what you want.
Garro.
They live their lives, bro.
Garro,
If
but-
you're not playing for your country, you get days off. What do you want them to be doing? They play. I'll be honest, footballers. We play football every single day. Having 3 days in New York, yeah, to enjoy yourself, to blow off a lot of little steam, especially what he's going through right now.
It's not that bad. But a player like Sancho shouldn't even be over there anyway. He should be playing for England.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, that's the main.
That's the thing. He should.
But I'm
you're
saying,
right.
like-
No, you're right. You're right. He should actually be
Just from
playing
that
for England.
alone, him going, it already makes it seem as it's not a good look. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I get what you mean.
I like you said, no issues. I always say, players, enjoy your international break or your breaks in general, innit? Like, it's your downtime. But the difference is, no one's put out anything, but Aaron was there.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
because Aaron put his head down last year when he got out the side,
And
didn't
got
say
back into the
nothing,
team.
come back into the team.
On a vengeance as
Oh, no,
well.
exactly. Now starting right back again. Obviously, he's not playing today because I think he's ill. But, like, bro, it's like just those little things. Like, bro, you're not helping it, but it could be his form of an escape. Who knows? Who knows?
That's the thing. You never know what people are going through in there.
No, Garro.
So all the best to
Yeah,
him.
he's got so much quality, you know.
But
But I feel like he should be playing for England. He should be playing for Man United.
yeah,
Um,
especially based on what he done at Dortmund.
Yeah,
and ability.
He's definitely got the minerals to
and
get,
yeah, if Man United don't want you, Sancho, Arsenal's a football club that will happily welcome a young footballer like yourself,
Yeah, well, here we go.
because we treat our young players well.
You got his best friend Reece Nelson. Don't think he'll want to go. You get me? But anyway, we'll see what that happens. It's gonna be a long period because obviously window just shut, and then yeah. And the worst thing with the whole Anthony story, this would have been if he didn't say nothing, he'd be in the squad today.
Yeah.
He might have started today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Because there's no Anthony, bro. Literally, all he had to do was wait a few days.
Wait a few days.
Tell you, life's crazy, isn't it?
The more madness would have come
Yeah.
out.
Bro,
Life is crazy,
God, no one knows that Anthony's coming back.
He
And,
might
bro,
not be coming back.
Sancho would be...
He'd have to be playing because right now we're seeing Hannibal
yeah.
Pereira. Is that brother Pereira?
That's a Pereira. He left years
No,
ago.
this is someone on the pitch called Pereira.
For us.
Yeah, for you guys.
Nah.
Nah, they know.
I saw someone just go down the wing and cross it with the left foot. Let me.
Regulon.
No, maybe him.
Yeah. Regulon's left back.
Yeah.
But even now, I think Garnacho's coming on and possibly someone else.
Pelistri.
But, yeah, Pelistri, yeah. Or Pelistri, however it's pronounced. But yeah, I think if he was advised on that statement,
Who's advising this guy, fam?
poor advice, then only God knows, because it could be within the agency or he might just have
Family.
Yeah,
Could be anyone, man. Could just be him saying,
yeah,
I've
or
had
him,
enough.
yeah, exactly, or
Yeah,
him
true.
himself.
Just had
So,
enough. Because at the end of the day,
could just be chilling in the yard and be like, "Fuck this, man." Where's my phone?
Yeah.
He probably sat there and watched the game and said, "You know what? I'm gonna say something today, you know." No, he probably, bro. You know, some mad.
That's
rushes.
all it takes, isn't it?
Yeah. And the thing is, once you posted, social media is a dangerous thing. Once you posted it, you might delete it in 1 second, but someone has screenshotted that.
Yeah.
And then the next thing's gone out. The next thing's gone out. Next thing you know, your name is circulating.
Yeah.
And you know, people are quick to screenshot what footballers say anyway, man.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, God bless him. Hopefully, mentally, whatever, or if he's going through anything mentally, he can overcome it. And there'll be some form of a light at the end of the tunnel for him, whether that's with United or with someone else.
Yeah.
Then, but yeah.
I just want it to be with us, man.
Hey, for me, that ship has kind of sailed, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Back to the NFL, because I'm tired of talking about our scummy United as we're losing right now.
United.
Get me?
United.
Josh Allen, is Sunday's game a must-win for him versus the Raiders? Because we'll do a couple must-wins, but we'll start off with Josh Allen first. Or the Bills.
The way we said, is Josh Allen a must win? Not even the Bills going to win the game.
Is the Bills game against the Raiders a must-win? The Raiders that beat the Broncos, I was so happy with that one. Oh, my days. I'll elaborate on that one later.
I would say no.
Yeah, I'd agree with you on that one.
Only because with the way our build up is, the way the build up was to the season, everyone wasn't on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
So that's definitely filtered into the start of the season.
Yeah.
And whether or not the after effects of that are still lingering in the squads, we'll see on Sunday, innit? But it's not a must win. If we lose that, then the third game have to win.
Why?
But
after that's the Commanders for the Bills. Just looking at their schedule now. Raiders, Commanders, Dolphins, Jags. Yeah.
Nah.
I guess looking at the schedule, I won't
win.
say as much as a must win. But I think for Josh Allen alone, he has to perform.
Yeah, he needs to put in a solid performance.
Yeah. I need to stop saying must win for Josh Allen. It's a team game. Obviously the quarterback, but yeah. The Chiefs, is it a must win against the Jags? They're at Jacksonville on Sunday.
Yeah, why I say yes, you lose to the Jags, you start looking at the team sideways. That's your team, but you lose,
I strongly disagree about it being a must win.
You lose to Jacksonville, I start looking at you guys a bit funny.
But the Jags are a good team.
Yeah, but come on.
Yeah, you should beat them though.
Bruv, hold on. How's
reigning Super Bowl champions?
Thank you. That's why. That is why. That's why.
And but the Chiefs, they've got more leeway. They've
reigning
got more credit in the
Super Bowl
They've got more
champions.
I'll be honest.
bank.
I'll be honest. A new season. Let's be honest. Every game's a must win for every damn team. So
No, I hear that, but this is diabolical.
Nah, the reigning Super Bowl, but you can't say you got credit in the bank. Because this season, you don't have credit in the bank.
The first game,
new season, no credit.
Like before I started on Josh Allen the first time, I don't like to blame individual players. But Kadarius Toney lost us the game. He lost us the game.
He couldn't catch a cold.
Mahomes actually had a good game.
Yeah, no, he was hitting him directly in his hands and he was just dropping the ball.
Bro.
I was like, bro, are you bantering?
If they said he was drunk,
I'd agree.
Like, even Sky Moore was poor as well, bro. Like,
but no Kelsey. You'll have Kelsey back this weekend.
But even then, it depends how he is.
No, but you know, it's just every ball that went to Tony is now going to Travis Kelsey.
Mahomes is...
And Kelsey can make something kind of nothing too.
Yeah.
No, definitely. But like, Mahomes will still get Tony involved, I think.
Oh, no,
he still kept on throwing it to like...
He never neglects his receivers, I'm just saying.
Whereas like Brady or Aaron Rodgers...
They'll
be done with him.
Yeah.
You're dead to them.
You won't even look your way.
You're dead to them. But me personally, I think they'll win, but I don't think it's a must win. Because I think, one, the Chiefs have enough credit in the bank. Two, their schedule after is the Bears, Jets, Vikings, Broncos, Chargers, Broncos. Then
Bears, Jets, Vikings. So the Bears, I'd say, yeah.
They'll win against the Bears.
Jets, depending on who they bring in.
Doesn't matter.
Jets have a hell of
The
a
only
defense.
thing the Jets will cause Mahomes' problem is their defense.
Yeah. They
But
said the Vikings.
He should still overcome it.
The Vikings, nah, I'm not having the Vikings this year, I'll be honest. I like Justin Jefferson.
Because obviously the Chiefs
Vikings.
secondary, if they'll be decent for the rest of it. Because they were actually good against the Lions.
Yeah, they
Bruv,
were.
the defense gave up 14 points.
Mhm. You know what? Funny enough, this year in NFL, I don't think there's many bad teams.
I heard that, you know.
I don't like every time I go in to watch
Actually,
a game.
I can list 5.
Yeah, but
maybe 5.
That's 5 bad teams isn't a bad NFL season. Most years when you're like this, yeah, you know the result of this game. Like each week, like tomorrow when I sit down and watch the games, I'm gonna be like this. You know what? Anyone can win this game, you know.
Oh, well, I got tomorrow's games in front of me. So in order, obviously Chiefs Jags. That's the main game on Sky.
Yeah.
But obviously we'll be watching
watching
Red Zone as well. Oh, actually, yeah. Packers Falcons. They both won their first games.
Yeah.
That is at Atlanta. So can
Jordan Love go
on the road? Yeah.
I think he can, but it's one of them ones where I'm like, okay, Atlanta.
I just don't know what the Falcons are right now.
Yeah.
That's what. Obviously, Bijan Robinson's giving them a boost, but I just don't know what they are. So
yeah.
who we got there? Who you got there, Dej?
Who's the Falcons QB? Is it Mariota?
Nah. He got cut before last season. It's Desmond Ridder.
So I don't keep up with that team at all.
Kyle Pitts.
But that's like with the Falcons, I just don't know. That's what it is.
It's they're
They're
on the day team.
They're still a
Yeah.
baby developing team.
Because they've got talent in their team. I think they had one of the most takeaways in the league last season.
That
alone.
was the
They
team I
ain't got
wanted
Ridley no
Lamar
more.
Jackson to go to.
Bro, yes.
I wanted
think we
Lamar.
spoke about this at the beginning of the year.
I wanted Lamar Jackson
Because
in Atlanta.
even watching quarterback here, you see the first 3, 4, maybe even 5 games that they lost. They were all in the game. Mariota could have won them.
Bro, they
obviously
could have
not
been.
just him.
Remember
but
we saying they could have been 5-0.
yeah,
They could have been 5-0, but they were
Last
like
season, yeah.
1-4. I was just like, you know what, you guys are.
Yeah, no, quarterback proved it. So, all right, we'll go quickly on that one. Packers, Falcons. Who you got?
Packers.
Dej.
Yeah, Packers.
Raiders, Bills.
Bills, man.
Raiders.
It's in Buffalo as well, actually.
I've still got Raiders. Devontae.
Woo-wee.
Wow.
He doesn't trust Josh Allen.
No, it's not Josh Allen. I just Devontae Adams. I trust him more.
Yeah, but Jimmy G.
Look, he's a game manager. You'll throw him the ball.
I hear it. I hear it.
Well, man, slap a couple porn stars in there, fam.
Yeah,
Show out, fam.
That's a porn star, Jimmy. Ravens, Bengals. At the Bengals.
Ravens.
Ooh.
Yeah, Ravens.
Ooh. I think Joe Burrow's 4-2 against the Ravens, so that will be interesting.
I'm going Ravens.
I still think he needs to get up to game speed more.
Who, Joe Burrow?
Yeah.
Joey Cool, man. Joey Burrow. I've got the Bengals. I want the Ravens to win, but I've got the Bengals.
Zay Flowers is a good.
He looking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Seahawks, Lions. At the Lions.
Lions. I give it to Lions.
I think after the Seahawks lost last week,
This should be
which
their
was
time to get a good
unexpected.
run in,
Yeah,
man.
Lions.
at home, superb, and
Yeah.
their form's stunning right now. So, and fair play to Jared Goff, doesn't turn over the ball. One of the bad matchups, Colts Texans. Apologies to those teams, but rookie quarterbacks at the Texans. Bearing in mind, both quarterbacks actually played decent.
They're not too bad. You
They
know.
played fairly good last
Yeah, they
week.
did.
Richardson was decent against the
Hey.
Jags, and Stroud was decent against the Ravens.
You know me, I love Houston, so I'm just going with the Houston Texans.
hey.
Just because I like their place.
I'll go for Houston as well.
Just 'cause I like the place.
Just for that reason.
Right, I mean,
I like that place in spirit.
I've been told to go there, so it's a clean sweep. All right, Bears Buccaneers at the Buccaneers.
Bears Buccaneers.
Oh, wow.
So Justin Fields versus Baker.
Boy. Bucks.
Baker got a good win last week.
I'll give Baker a
shit.
chance.
4-1.
Oh,
what a
could say
save.
banana. But
I'll
yeah,
go Bucks.
Dej.
How did Brighton get fatty? I'll give it to Bucks.
Ooh.
I like the sauce that Mayfield is coming with to the games, man.
Nah, do you know what? I actually want Baker to do decent, or well enough to keep a starting job in it. I think he's got ability, do you know what I mean? And what he done with the Browns, getting them to playoffs. But I want the Bears to win this game because I want Justin Fields to have a good game. I feel he's got too much talent but his O-line is so shit that he has to scramble galore
all the time.
And then his defense is woeful, but I just hope he. I want him to pull it out the bag because I don't like the way people talk on his name as much, but he's got so much talent. Chargers, Titans at the Titans. Both of them are 0-1 as well. Both lost.
Chargers. I give it to the Titans.
Ooh.
Only just though. Ooh. Only because they're at home.
That's what's swaying me
Didn't
right
Ryan
now.
Tannehill have 3 or 4 interceptions last week?
Yeah,
and they only lost 17-16, 1 point to the Saints.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So, like, defensively,
hard
the
on
Titans
defense,
are
man.
they're always solid.
I do like Keenan Allen on that wide receiver role.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me go. I'll go to Chargers. I'll go to Chargers this week. Ooh. I will go to Chargers.
Do you know what? I'm with you. I just don't see them starting off 0-2.
Yeah.
It's tough though.
I can see them starting 0-2 easy.
I'll go Chargers this week. I'm thinking about it, but I'll go Chargers.
Cool. Alright, so Chargers as well. Giants at Cardinals. Arizona are arguably the worst team in football. And probably for Caleb Williams.
The Giants ain't no better after last week.
I know, but I don't see that happening again. I'll go first. I'll go Giants.
I was just about to say I'll go Giants.
But Cardinals, who did they lose to?
I only see some spice in the headlines, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Giants as well.
Yeah.
Well, if they lose, boy, it's gonna be a interesting.
One
New
of
York
the
media week.
NFC favorites, 49ers at the Rams.
Oh, 49ers. I'm gonna
Rams had a good win at the Seahawks though.
I'm the 49ers every week.
They're ferocious.
They're the best offense.
Only when they don't play Mahomes.
49ers. You see the Rams, yeah. What do you think about Stafford?
I think he's a good player, man.
Interesting.
He's a good player. I think that's obviously his Super Bowl run was very good, but I think he's a good player. I just don't feel like their squad's that great. That's why I was surprised by how.
It was not great, but it's just
they were. I think it's the most rookies that
they went all in 2 years ago when they won a Super Bowl.
And
now
I've never been sold on Stafford, fam. I'll be honest, man. I think he's like the top level of mid.
I hear you.
So what would you put Derek Carr above him?
See, I think
if I have to think about it, I'll say they're pretty much like
the same, similar level. Because when you say top level of mid, that's where I put Derek Carr.
Yeah. Because I like Derek Carr, man.
I do as well.
He's also not breaking into that top.
Yeah.
But like Stafford's arm talent is crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No. That's something that's undeniable.
Yeah.
That's all he got though. Like
that's also what it is.
Yeah.
You should have a bit more though.
Especially if someone's been in the NFL this long.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's got a Super Bowl now, so.
Oh yeah, he's done what he came for.
Right. And I think he's on next season. It's been agreed he's on next season of quarterback.
Oh, okay. So get
I saw a statement from Peyton Manning that a lot of players have rejected it. So, but I think Stafford's the first one named. Okay. Cool. Moving on.
That's a good series, though,
next
man.
game. Jets at the Cowboys. Cowboys clean sweep with that defense. Commanders at the Broncos.
It's not going to be by much though, because that Jets defense as well, man.
It's really good. I think all round their defense
is good.
It's more rounded.
Yeah. It'll be a real good game.
Actually, now Stephon Gilmore's there. The Cowboys defense is probably rounded again. Yeah,
it'll be a real good game because
I think. I always trust the Cowboys on the road than I do at home.
At home, they throw games away. They really do throw games
They're
away.
They're weird. Oh, my days. Cool. We've all got Cowboys. Commanders at the Broncos.
Do I trust Russell Wilson?
Broncos country. Let's ride.
Do I trust Russell Wilson?
No.
Bruh.
No.
I don't trust him anymore.
Ooh.
But do I even like Washington?
He was actually all right last week as well.
It went too bad.
He was actually all right.
But some parts of the squad let him down as well, man.
Wait, where's the game?
At Denver.
Yeah, Denver. Yep, I'll go for Denver this weekend.
Cool. I'm going to go out on a limb, Commanders. I just don't like Sean Payton after some comments.
Man don't like the coach. So
it's the coach, bro. Because I felt like he's so liked in the media, and because he used to work for Fox, all the Fox reps, they were like, oh, it weren't that deep. Bro, obviously Nat Hackett's job wasn't good last year, but how's man calling out his coaches?
Yeah.
I feel like that's an unwritten rule between managers. Well, we see it in our football.
Yeah.
Where managers protect each other massively, innit?
Even if you know they're not doing the greatest job.
Exactly.
You don't want to mess with another man's money.
So for that alone, but obviously at the same time, I don't want too much Ross slander, but I don't really care about the Broncos. So Commanders for me. Let's go. Dolphins at the Patriots.
That Miami Dolphins
is in New England, though.
The Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
That man Tyreek Hill
too much
is
spice on offense, man.
Yeah,
I hear it.
Waddle,
However, mine is weather dependent.
Weather dependent.
It is. The Dolphins in the heat, they're fantastic.
We're trying to say Dolphins on the court, they're a struggle.
They're not that good.
So what? Dolphins are like Stoke on a wet rainy night.
When
they don't
when Philly played New England last week in that weather condition, if it's the exact same, Philly struggled.
Yeah, they did.
Philly's offense struggled. It was their defense that put them 16-0 up.
I'm telling you now, who is stopping Tyreek Hill?
I hear it. Oh, I do like the Patriots, Steve. I just like the way they scheme.
Yeah, but the Dolphins are putting him in motion on every play. I was watching, thinking to myself,
I love watching them.
They have a track team down there.
Do. Dolphins it is for me as well. Saints at Jacob's former team that he supported.
The Saints.
The Panther. He didn't even let us say the Panthers.
Don't worry about my team. Don't worry about my team, the Panthers. We're in a big rebuild.
Yeah, they are, to be fair, so I won't shit on them too much.
Saints with Jameis Winston.
No, Derek Carr, bro.
No, Saints with Jameis Winston starting will even win that.
Yeah, they probably would.
Mad. That guy would give the ball over in a winning position.
No. Let me big up my Panthers one time.
Go on.
We ain't winning the game, but let me big them up.
God.
That's my big up. I'm done.
Oh, shit. I'm done.
That's my big up to them, man.
I was going to say, like,
Bryce
Young,
no,
Brian Burns.
No.
Bro, what God?
All you young brothers do your thing. I'm watching. I'm not really watching.
Fair.
I'm just watching the result.
I heard
That's
that.
my team, though.
And then the final game of this second round fixtures, the Monday night game, Browns at Steelers divisional game.
I like the Cleveland Browns.
AFC North.
Browns.
I like the Cleveland Browns.
It's their year to put it together.
Yeah, I like the Browns.
They should be done playing around now.
I'm going for the Steelers.
Why?
Because I don't think Mike Tomlin's going to allow it to get
to
how it was last week. I just don't think the Browns will be as good on the road.
Oh, no, I don't dispute that. I just feel like they have... I always go, who is the best player on the field? Myles Garrett is going to be the best player on that field.
I hear it. TJ Watt.
Myles Garrett is going to be the best player on that field.
I'm a big TJ.
I'm not disputing it. I feel like Myles Garrett on Monday.
He's good as well, but Myles Garrett is just on another level. Guy still.
I mean, for me, if the Steelers can hold Nick Chubb to an extent, I think they win this game.
You don't think Deshaun going to do anything through the air?
No, I actually don't. On the flip side, Kenny Pickett is what he does.
Going to be good enough to offset what Myles Garrett does.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's going to be a good game. It'll be a close one, but I think I'm going for the Cleveland Browns.
No, that's fair. You two got me on that one. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see if we're all up Tuesday morning at 4:30 a.m. at the end of
Do you know what? I will be.
Yeah.
I will be.
I'll probably watch a small bit. I usually make the start of the game or make the end of the game. I set an alarm. It depends on which half I make.
I think I got to be in the office early Tuesday.
Yeah,
so.
I'll be
But
if anything, I watch highlights.
Last Monday night game, I was in and out of sleep, and then actually I went into work and I was fine.
Oh, okay. So you might give it a game. Might give it a watch.
Cool. And that is this round of NFL fixtures to finalise. Hopefully my Chiefs make up for Man United's woeful result today.
Ending 3-1
that bad,
Brighton.
But it is what it is. Brighton are, I think, the top scorer. Man City won.
Yeah, won 3-1.
Oh shit, fair play.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what
about Spurs?
Aren't even in the top 10.
Spurs won.
Did they win or did they draw?
No, I think they won because they drew their first game.
They lost. They lost one. Well, they're losing 1-0.
Who?
Tottenham. They're losing currently.
Are they?
Yeah.
What's this Premier League as it stands table? No, Tottenham are winning 2-1, bro.
Oh,
you man are behind.
United. Oh yeah, they just scored.
Spurs scored 98th and 100th minute.
Yeah.
My app is not updating.
Yeah,
I'm just looking. 90
Shit,
plus 10.
I got Son as skipper.
My one's not updating.
Haaland as skipper.
Haaland scored today.
Yeah.
Of course he did. I don't know.
PL do something about your app. Is woeful at times.
FPL.
I use Flash Score.
I'm using Flash Scores as well.
Flash
Son
Score-
even got
Flash Score
subbed off
gives you-
before they scored.
A good insight.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, they need to update that, but they might be behind because it's like the 100th minute in that game, 115th from what I can see.
That is woeful from them, man.
No, look, 116th now. Fighting now. Can't believe United lost like that. Oh, we move. We
Yes,
move.
we
We
do.
move. Kill. And I feel like that is enough for today's episode of TDL. Unless you guys want to waffle on. I'm joking.
I'm joking. Yeah, no, I feel like we've had a good conversation today.
Yeah, me. And I feel like we'll never do this again whilst watching United live. My gosh.
Yeah, man. We know for next time.
Oh no, we will. Don't worry. This is fun.
The worst thing I
The
hate
United
United
fans
Saturday 3 p.m. kickoffs over the last couple of years. It's rarely ever good. Oh,
Have the United fans stressed out.
The only positive we can take from this game is Hannibal getting his goal, man.
well, it's long. We got Bayern Munich next.
Oh yeah, Tuesday. Oh, Champions League is
Yeah.
coming up.
Oh shit, yeah. Champions League.
Kane effect.
Champions League. Yeah.
Well,
Kane's-
we'll probably have. Well, funny enough, we'll probably do an episode sometime to speak about that
yeah.
in the week. So
But I just feel like Kane's just gonna. It's just written in the stars him to either
Decent,
score either fixture, most likely Old Trafford, and they. But I still think we'll come out of that group. Obviously, we've not started the season great, but because we've got Galatasaray and Copenhagen. So
yeah, linking up with Wilf. Wilf always plays well against you guys
Yeah,
as
he
well.
does.
Yeah,
He
it's like
actually
a
does.
vengeance fixture.
it's going to be a tricky group. It's going to be a tricky group.
Yeah,
Man City,
ain't
I
gonna
can't even
be
remember their
easy.
group because it's basically League Cup fixtures. And Arsenal's group's decent, but Arsenal should win that group. All I remember is PSV from that group.
Yeah.
And then Newcastle are in the group of death with
They got
PSG,
problems. They got Milan
Dortmund,
on. They got Milan on.
and Milan. Yeah.
on Tuesday.
So, boy,
They're the early game.
that will be an eye opener for them and their owners to see how it will affect their Premier League season. Yeah, we'll discuss the Premier League at a later date because I don't want to talk about the Premier League. Get me? But yeah, I'm your co-host Joe. Get me signing out.
I'm Dej, signing out.
Jacob signing out. Thank
Hey,
you.
Jacob El Jefe,
Trust
aka
me.
Capitano El Skipper.
When he comes on, he should say it's El Jefe.
El Jefe.
Nah, just Jacob.
Get me?
Still the same man.
So when you lot see him on the street, it's El Jefe,
when you see him
hold
on
the
the street,
armband up.
just leave me alone.
national team captain.
Cheers. Thank you for listening.
Thank you guys.
We're out.
Love. Actually, no, we can still talk. We could just cut off.
Yeah, I started this